You're drowning in debt. The phone won't stop ringing, and every month feels like a game of who gets paid first. Sound familiar? What if I told you there are only 2 battle-tested methods to crush that debt for good, and one of them fits you better than the other? It's time to break it down. The Snowball versus the Avalanche Method. Which one wins? And more importantly, which one will set you free? We've all been there. The late-night stress, the overdraft alerts, the feeling of being stuck in financial quicksand. But here on Wealth Not Riches, we don't just talk about escape. We show you how to do it intelligently. There's no shame in having debt. The shame is staying trapped in it without a plan. Let's look at 2 of the most powerful, proven debt-crushing strategies and help you choose which one fits your mindset, your motivation, and your money habits. The Snowball Method is all about momentum. You list all your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, regardless of interest rate. Then you throw every extra dollar at the smallest one while making minimum payments on the rest. Once the smallest is gone, you roll that freed up money into the next one. And like a snowball rolling downhill, it gets bigger, faster, and stronger. It's not the fastest on paper, but emotionally, it can be a game changer, because nothing feels better than quick wins. Small victories give you psychological momentum. You start believing you're not a victim, you're in control. The Snowball Method is perfect if you're motivated by progress, not just numbers. Now let's talk about the Avalanche Method. This one's for the math warriors. It's all about maximizing efficiency and minimizing interest. You list your debts in order of highest interest rate to lowest, regardless of balance. Then, just like the Snowball, you pay the minimums on everything, but put your extra funds toward the highest interest debt first. Why? Because that's the debt that's costing you the most. Over time, the Avalanche Method saves you more money, especially if you're dealing with high-interest credit cards or payday loans. The downside? You might not see quick wins early on. Your biggest, most expensive debt might also be your largest balance, and that can take months before you even scratch the surface. So what's the bottom line? The best debt payoff method is the one you'll actually stick with. If you need wins to stay motivated, go Snowball. If you want to save the most money over time, go Avalanche. And if you're thinking, can I mix both? Yes, that's called the hybrid method. For example, you might start with a Snowball to build confidence, then switch to Avalanche once you're in motion. Just don't overthink it. Pick a method, commit to it, and get moving. Debt freedom isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Let's say you have these 3 debts. $500 credit card at 18% interest. $3,000 personal loan at 8%. $7,000 car loan at 4.5%. If you're doing Snowball, you'd pay off the $500 card first. If you're doing Avalanche, you'd also start with the $500 because of its high interest. But if your largest debt also had the highest rate, Avalanche would tell you to tackle that first, even if it's the most intimidating. That's where emotional weight comes in and why many people quit. So ask yourself, do I need a fast win, or do I want the biggest savings? Here at Wealth Not Riches, we don't do fluff. We do financial intelligence that frees you. Debt is a shackle, but you've got the tools to break it. Snowball, Avalanche, hybrid. It doesn't matter what you use if you're not consistent. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. Choose your weapon, build your plan, and start today. Because financial freedom isn't a fantasy, it's a formula. Which method are you using, Snowball or Avalanche? Drop your answer in the comments. Like this video if you're ready to crush debt. And don't forget to subscribe to Wealth Not Riches for weekly strategies to master your money, build wealth, and live free, intelligently. Wealth Warriors. Follow us at Wealth Not Riches on Instagram, at Wealth Not Riches on YouTube, at Wealth Not RX on X. See you next time. You don't need more credit. You need more clarity. And it starts right here.